So a day one Genshin player finally tries Wuthering Waves. All right, so let's see what they will say about it.
I have a confession to make. As an avid
Okay.
Genshin player, I have been avoiding Wuthering Waves. And
Why?
for a valid reason, because 2 years ago, I gave an ultimatum. Win me my Charlie 50-50 or I'll quit the game. Please. Oh my god, wait, I had the boom sound. That's a good thing, right? That's a
Okay, so wait, so like, okay, so she played that game like 2 years ago, and then like she lost like the 50-50 on Changli. But doesn't like that apply to all gacha games? Like for example, like even like Genshin. I don't know, bro. Like that's bro,
that
it's a gacha game, so like losing the 50-50 is always like an option.
along with the fact that I, one, didn't have the
I
time
I
to
mean a possibility.
maintain yet another gacha game. 2. Didn't like the aesthetics that much. 3. Didn't really enjoy the story. I gave up. But after hearing Todd
Well, about like the like not enjoying the story, I don't know about that. But by the way, like the thing is that yeah, like the story is like a little boring. Like especially like when Wuwa got released, the story was like a bit boring, I guess. But the thing is that the way that they tell the story is really good. That's what I think. But I think like right now the story is like I can see like it's becoming like a bit better.
and time again how good of a game Wuthering Waves has become. They literally won Player's Voice this year. I decided me
By the way, like in my Discord, I have like my own Discord server.
Player's
So
Voice
so like the like in the same day that Wuwa won Player's Voice, there were many messages, okay, to me that people were asking me about my take about Wuthering Waves because like people on my Discord they knew that I was playing Wuthering Waves. So there are like many people that started playing Wuthering Waves after this Player's Voice. Yeah, like that player's voice winning for Wuwa, it affected the game so much, and it really like pushed some players to try out the game. So yeah, it's really helped the game a lot.
this year. I decided maybe it was time to re-experience it. So I started secretly playing on streams, quest by quest, and with version 3.0 release.
Okay, secretly. So yeah, so the Genshin, so the Genshin friends that she has, so they don't know about like her playing Wuwa.
Facing yet another region. I think it's finally time to give my very honest, unsolicited thoughts on Wuthering Waves. Does it live up to the hype on social media, or is it just getting overglazed? To give an unbiased
All right,
review,
let's
let's
see.
look at it from all angles of what I personally
good.
think makes a good game.
All
To
right,
be
let's
honest,
see.
I've never really liked Wuthering Waves graphics as much as other games. I'm personally more a fan of bright, almost kitty-looking graphics like Overwatch or Genshin. And yet, the way
Well, by the way, like for me, I really didn't like the graphics on Genshin. Like the thing is that the graphics on Genshin, like it really like it really resembles so much like the graphics on like of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And the thing is that that like kind of graphics that was on Zelda or Genshin, it wasn't my type. But on Wuthering Waves, like the graphics like were really my type. I really liked like the graphics. I don't know, like the colorful graphics that is in Genshin and Zelda. Yeah, I didn't like it. It wasn't like my type of
Wuthering
games.
Waves does its world just completely makes up for this. I don't know if this is a controversial opinion, but the one thing I really like that Wuthering Waves does
Okay,
differently from
what?
other games I've recently played is how huge their map is. Cities, landscapes are massive. Sprawling cities you'd easily get lost in.
Well, also, it's not like only the maps are huge, also the rewards are huge. So you get like many chests, many things to do, okay? So yeah, there are bro, like there are many chests. Like it's like unbelievable like the amount of rewards that the chests have in this game. Like it's different from Genshin. Like the chests in Genshin, they give like low currencies, and also like there are not like many chests as like in Wuwa. So the map is big, and also the rewards, the chests are like more in WoW.
Behemoth structures that are nigh impossible to climb. Huge expanses that would require a marathon to traverse, almost like they don't care how difficult it would be to explore. Prioritizing immersiveness over exploration. Yet there's two things I really like about this. One, the world is very immersive and realistic. The city feels alive, overwhelming in the best way. Huanglong was quite impressive.
Yes,
Renacida was
I
even
agree.
grander, but Laha Roy is just a whole other level. An incredible city skyscape that is so big you literally cannot travel by foot unless you hate yourself. Which brings me to the next point too. Starting from Renacida, Wuwa very geniusly introduced travel mechanics to make traversing those huge areas much better. Renacida has flight, and its newest region, Laha Roy, has a freaking motorcycle. Oh!
Bro, like I like WoW devs, I think they are putting like a lot of like patience and a lot of like creativity into this game, into like creating this game and into like updating this game. So like yeah, like like the thing is that like any person can see this, okay? And of course, like the devs listen. So the devs listen to all to all players like demands, and like to all players like opinions. Uh, that's that's what made WoW today. Like that's like the reason that made WoW good today, because WoW is exactly what players need from a gacha game. Really, it is exactly what players need.
Oh! Let's go!
When developers like introduced the motorcycle on Lahai Roy, we all thought that okay, so there will be like no flying, okay, there will be only motorcycle. But then after that, maybe like people like started complaining because they wanted to fly in Lahai Roy, and then they added like a new mechanic on the motorcycle, that like it can finally like fly and like fly normally, the way like players wanted. So that's like, bro, like that's really good. Like the first time that I heard that they were like adding a flying mechanic on the motorcycle, I was like, "Oh my God, bro!" Like they listen to players. Like even with like I think that the original plan was not adding like a flying on Lahai Roy. That's what I think. But because like of the players like asking about the flying mechanic, but like they finally added it. So that's, bro. Like if this game was Genshin, I think like we would never like have a flying car in that game.
What? We can ride with our companion? Oh, no, wait, dude. We're riding into the sunset. It's a bit janky at times. Wait. Um. Motorcycle? Oh, wait. Oh, God.
Well, at least like you can jump, okay? So yeah, if the jump mechanic wasn't there, so yeah, it was like it might be like actually a problem like riding that
Might
motorcycle.
actually be kind of as at this. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm not used to driving on walls. Don't have a lot of real life experience with that. But the little attention to detail, like skins, DIY. Oh my god, you're joking. You can customize your bike? That's so cool! Oh! There's even a bike skill tree. You can pick your music. Persona! Oh! Hell yeah, that's cool. First person. Whoa!
Bro, my favorite music is Persona. Like I always pick the music track, the Persona music track on NTE and on Wuwa.
Oh, and even traffic. Can I get run over by a car? It brakes so it doesn't crash into you. Wait, that's so cool. No, no, no. Transforms the motorbike from just a travel mechanic to something that adds to the soul.
Bro, like I can't like imagine like anyone playing WoW and not having fun. Bro, like if someone is not having fun playing Wuthering Waves, I think he's either like playing Wuthering Waves in a wrong way, in a like horribly wrong way, or like that person is just like a hater. Okay, that's like the only two things that I can think of.
of Laharoy. That's exactly the magic of Wuwa, in my opinion. They're really good at getting better. Huanglong was nice, but really nothing special. Renacita was absolutely great.
Yeah, true. Like this is like what I noticed on like on like Wuwa's update pattern, like the thing like that they were doing in their updates. So like the first map that we got, Huanglong, okay, it wasn't like really like that impressive. Like it wasn't that impressive of a map. Okay, I like the thing is like it was mid. It was really mid. But after like we got like to Renacita, I began like really enjoying the game, and I began like noticing like some like of like details, like more details about like the game. I like began noticing like more I really began noticing like really improvements on the game, and I noticed that the developers really wanted to take the game into the next level. So the game like wasn't like stuck in like a level like in a like fixed level. No, like every update, you feel that it got better. The game got better. The developers like had like more ideas, more things to add, more mechanics to add, more details to add. So like that's like what I noticed, okay, after like the WoW's version updates from 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, like you are not like guys, you are noticing that WoW like it's getting better and better. Like, bro, I can't wait like on 4.x, like what we'll get. I really can't. I can't wait, bro. Like I think like bro like Kuro games like doesn't like disappoint. Like I think they will come like with something like that no one like would ever like maybe imagine.
I don't really know what it, but it's indescribable. The entire region has a very distinct, unique, cohesive feel to it, and it's breathtaking. Sheer magnitude of its architecture, its unique flora and fauna, the breathtaking routes you take through the roads, indescribably amazing, and I'm very excited to see what else Wuwa will put up next. I honestly can't say too much about the gameplay because frankly, I'm kinda ass at it. Ow.
All of me. Face blue.
Oh my god.
Well, like honestly, like the gameplay on Wuwa, like it really like requires really it requires skill. Okay, you need to be a skilled player to play this game. Really, like okay. So, like for me, I play with a controller, by the way. I don't play like with a mouse and keyboard, and I really like can't understand like how people like really play with a mouse and keyboard. Like how people can play these types of games with a mouse and I don't know. Okay, maybe because like I'm originally a console player. That's why. Okay, but yeah, like it really needs like a lot of skill to just like master like the mechanics and to do like to like time like all the attacks and the stuff and the cycles, and to do like perfect cycles you need like perfect gameplay. Yeah, like it is really challenging. Okay, it's really challenging, and it's really fun. Like the holograms, they can be a bit like unfair, but they are challenging. Like it's really like good like for you to test your skills. Like it reminds me like of Soul games, by the way. Like Soul games like doesn't matter like how like much leveled you are. It like the most like it matters in the Souls game is that like your ability to read the opponent's attacks, okay, and know how to like where to dodge, where to parry. And this is like the same thing like happening in this game. You have dodge mechanic, you have parry, you have parrying, you have intro, outro skill. Like there are like many things that you can like think of when you go to a combat. So you can like utilize like everything that you know, okay, to the combat advantage.
I didn't even manage to heal. I haven't played nearly enough to even be confident that I'm playing correctly, but will say it's very fun. Dodging is
Yeah.
satisfying. I don't know combos, but even Uga
Like look, like
Boogie.
she said that even though like she didn't like know how to play, and she didn't know like if she was playing right or wrong, but she still played the game because it is fun. That's like the thing. She still played the game. She still tried to be good in the game. So that's like a sign that okay, like she liked the game. So yeah, like the game is likable. Like even like if the combat like feels like really hard, no, the player like tries to get like a hand of the combat because like he just like likes the game because like the game is good.
And most of all, character kits are so unique, it's never boring. Look at Frolova using a music score with different color
True.
notes to symbolize what type
Yes.
of buff she'll provide. Or Sanwa that requires timing on a gauge to do damage. Maybe I haven't played enough to get bored yet, but I literally look forward to boss
True. Like the thing is like bro like on Wuwa when I switch like from a team to another team, I never like say to myself, bro, like, okay, so I just like need to mash that specific button to all like with all like the teams that I'm switching to. No. Like every team has like specific like cycle, specific like button mashing, like different from the another team. Like it really like creates like this is like the fun that players want that like players doesn't like want to see like the exact same mechanic, the exact same way is done like to all teams. No, the players like want to change, like they want style changes. So you always see, okay, that team has a style, that team has another style. Like for example, DNA, okay, like a Do at Night Abyss. So the thing is that okay, so the game like even though like the game offers like free characters, you don't need to pull characters. There's no gacha system. But the thing is that the main reason that I left Do at Night Abyss is because of the characters. They feel all the same. They are boring. Like you just like click a button. Like there's like only like the ultimate and the things like that is like only like different from all the characters. But the thing is that you only like click the ultimate and then you hold the button and that's it. Like okay, that's it. So it's just like attack. So it's like really boring. I didn't find a uniqueness on DNA's kit on their characters like in the same way that I found like on Wuwa's characters. There's like no uniqueness to the kits. The kits like feel the same on DNA. That's why like I left DNA. So yeah, Wuwa's kits like are really amazing. So I'm really excited to see like the upcoming kits that they will come up with.
fights and enemies to experience different characters' kit. Okay, I'm beginning to realize like I'm hardcore selling this game right now, which to be fair, I kinda am because I'm genuinely so impressed by it. But the way this game animates every single
Well, I guess like this is the truth. Okay, so yeah, this is the truth. Like no one like should deny that. Like bro, like I don't see her like I don't sense in myself that she's like getting paid to say this. No, she's not getting paid to say this. I feel that she's saying this from her heart, okay? She's saying this from her heart because especially because like I'm playing the game too. So the things that she's saying like it's the same way that I feel too. So yeah, like that's like the truth about this game.
conversation is just. And not with preset animations, no. Custom animations specific to every situation. Playing any quest feels like playing a movie. Wuwa's animations have always been great, from simple dialogue to full-on cutscenes. I mean, just look at how they introduced us to the region of Laharoy with a chase sequence against a massive monster. Wait, use A and D to control
Bro.
the expedition motorbike
Bro, this boss fight was really amazing.
direction. I know that!
I like the thing is that I never expected to see like a boss fight after like I entered a region. I did like when I saw like this snake like being, I was like, oh my god, bro! Like like we got introduced to that region with that boss.
Okay, shit. Dude, this sequence is so fucking cool.
On. Full throttle.
Space! Nice, nice.
And like the way that they introduced Lene, okay, in that boss fight, and how like she helped us, and how we rode like her motorcycle to just like get away from that boss. That was a really good introduction to that character.
Nice. It's freaking cool! You know what I love the most about Wuthering Waves characters? How unique their animations are. There is so much love and creativity put into the animations of every character's
True.
attacks. Kachona, Chakona,
Chacona.
Chacona.
Chakona has three different instruments and her solo concert broke based on the way you start her attack. Camellia has this really cool post.
Yeah, like Chicona, like when you just like stop, like when you stop at the final sequence of her basic attack, she just like she just like stays there and she starts singing. So, bro, like that's like a really like good details, like many good details like are available in this game. Like it's crazy, bro. Like how this game is really good.
Skills swing idol, the gorgeous alt animations that can be seen from a billion light years away, and the newest character Lene has a speedometer on her UI.
Well, don't forget about like Augusta and Luno, where like when she activates, like when they activate like their ultimates, the moon and the sun they appear like in the sky.
Roller skate speed, which is so cool. And finally, what I think might be Wuwa's weakest point. Its story. In my personal opinion, and no
Yeah,
one else's,
I
okay,
like
it's not
kinda
fact,
agree with
it's an
that, I
opinion.
think.
Wuthering Waves story has its ups and downs. I didn't really like Huanglong's story. Yes, the visuals were amazing, but the plot felt very linear and low-key predictable. Same went with the Black Shores. For most of the story, I didn't feel a very strong urge to find out what happens next. But Rina Sita is where Wuwa drastically improved. The plot of each quest became a lot more compelling. The characters were better written, the plot was much thicker. They even added these underlined words you can hover over to get explanations for complicated terms, which helped a lot. And from what I've played so far, it definitely peaked at Frollo.
Like, look, the thing is like about like the story of Wuthering Waves. I don't know like if you guys like will agree with me or not, but the thing is that like until now, I don't know like what we are aiming at exactly. Like what are we doing? Like we know, okay, we just like we will be heading like at like to Rover's original home. I just like I understand what is happening right now. I understand what Rover will be doing next, but I don't know like the final destination of Rover. What like what is like the final like what is like the aim of all the things that we are doing right now? What is the aim? I don't know. Like all that I know is like maybe the aim is like just like changing the future or changing the past. I don't know. Like changing the way that the story unfolds because you know like the Fraxidus knows like how the story will go and they even like have a book about it. So they are trying to change like the events so they don't like happen again. Like this is like the things that players like right now like they notice about the story, but we don't really know that what Rover's aim is. What is the final destination we are going to? So that's like the thing. But yeah, the thing is that like the story like it improved like after like some version updates. Yes, it improved. But right now, like we don't like know like what we are exactly like doing, like where we will go like at the final like point.
Wuwa's quest. From its presentation, delivery, timing, and plot, Wuwa's story has become a lot less one-dimensional. I've yet to fully finish the Rena Sita arc, but from the wonderful things I've heard and Wuwa winning Player's Voice after its completion, I'm really excited to see it. I've heard some criticism about how every character becomes very love interest-esque, but to be honest, it hasn't really bothered me much. I do notice it a little bit at times, but it hasn't taken away from the characters and their depth. I can't
Yeah, also like the thing about like Wuwa, yes, like love interest. Like there are like many characters like we create like love interest with, but the thing is that after like the story ends, we can't like interact with the character and maybe like date them or do like something. Like I really wish like they add something like that in Wuwa, where like we can date like our favorite character. And of course, like we like they put limit about like what character like we can date with. Like I don't know, bro. Like the thing is that we can't like interact with those characters again, okay? Like even though like we felt that those characters like love us or like maybe like there's like a love like going on between like those two characters. So yeah. I wish like they just like add a feature that we can just like interact, like we can interact more with the characters that we really like.
Say too much about Lahavroy's quest because for now, it mainly felt like an introduction to the region in a Linnaea companion quest, which it does really well. But how good Lahavroy's story develops remains to be seen. Wuwa is genuinely unrecognizable for me. The sheer level of improvements in game optimization, characters, world, story are a marvel to behold. Wuthering Waves is genuinely the game that's best at improving, and that's what makes it such a force to be reckoned with. You're just going to keep getting better.
Actually, like I see them like bro, uh like from version 1.x till now, till version like 3.4, I never like felt that the game is getting worse. I always feel and I always see that the game is improving after every version update. Okay? And that's like for a reason why. Why like we are seeing these improvements and why those improvements like are really good. Because first of all, like they are listening to players. Okay? That's like the most important thing that Kuro devs do is because they are listening to creators, to content creators. They are listening to all the players, okay, feedbacks. And the second reason is that the developers of Kuro games, they really care about the game. Maybe you guys like will say to me, okay, bro, like every game company cares about the game. No, I like the thing is that there are many games that, like for example, Arknight's Enfield. There, like for example, DNA. I don't see like a really like good caring from the devs into this game. I really don't see it. Like put aside the the like hearing about players' feedback. Put aside that. But I don't feel that those devs really like put their heart in the game, except like Kuro games. I didn't see it except like in Kuro games, really. Like I see it like in every version update. Like they really want their game to be good. They really want their game to be competitive. They really want their game to be loved. So that's like what I see it. I guess like this is the end of the video. Okay, that was a really good video from Cattle Toro. Okay, so let's subscribe to her and like the video. Okay, she deserves it because like the things that she said like is like it's really true. All right, guys. So yeah, like this is like bro, like this is the truth about this game. Like whatever, like if you accept it or not, like this is the truth. Okay. I can't see like a reason like why someone like would hate the game except like if they didn't like if they like don't like gacha games at all. If they don't like gacha games at all, maybe yes. But other than that, I don't see the reason why they would hate it. Okay. So like yeah, I like the only thing that I hope for is that I really hope that Kuro devs remain with that like improvement thing. Okay. I really hope that they keep improving, and I hope that they still add the necessary budget to the game so the game like will still improve and they don't hold back like on anything. Okay. And they deserve like every penny that they are getting from the players. Okay. They deserve. Okay. Because every penny, every like all the money that they are getting from the players, it's like returning to the game development. And yeah, we can see like yes, like the money is worth it. Like the money that players are spending in this game is really worth it because like of the state of the game that is in right now. Okay.